Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the... Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win. So expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Jones and Ingram run the wings. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. And it's McCollum at the one spot.
Now nearly 7 feet tall, according to some reports. Wow, Ingram making his presence felt at the rim.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And the Nets making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Williamson. Out to McCollum. Over Simmons. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Warren against Williamson. Outside for Irving. Outside Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Irving for three. Valanciunas with a rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Pass to Ingram. The crossover. The rebound by the Nets.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Warren, the pass to Irving. Gets the three to fall.
Kyrie is a real menace. He's a talented marksman who can bury you with threes.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Watanabe's checked in for Claxton. Harris comes in for Warren. Curry, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Mills in for Ben Simmons. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Zion Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Jones. And Alvarado's subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
1 second left. The shot no good. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Nets out in front. They lead by 1.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dead Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
They've got Seth Curry, Joe Harris out there with Royce O'Neal, then it's Yuta Watanabe, and it's Mills in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for O'Neal, and Irving is subbed in for Mills. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. And here's Harris. Pass to Irving. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Irving's got 5. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
And the Nets making a change here. Simmons is checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Nance.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Alvarado. There's McCollum with the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He can make this shot in his sleep. It is pure muscle memory for C.J. McCollum.
Left side Irving. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Marshall. Inside. And Alvarado gets it to go.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
2 points. That one goes.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Murphy. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Irving up top. And a nice finish on the layup. Irving's got 11 points.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Nets. 8 points in the quarter. Showing.
Thank you.
Getting all he can eat offensively, and the opposition are pulling the...
Changing things up now. Let's take a... Thanks as always.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So for New Orleans right now, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Jones and Ingram run the wings, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that bleepy thing?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Simmons from the arc. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Simmons has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Here's Ingram. Connects on the foul line jumper. Ingram's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Simmons against McCollum. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Irving, pass to Warren. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He is so underrated as a shooter. T.J. Warren, multiple years shooting over 40% from deep.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Outside Warren. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one drops for him.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
McCollum outside.
Nicholas Braxton, 2nd personal foul. Team 2nd.
The first free throw is good.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Here's Watanabe. He gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Nets out in front, leading by 6. And we've got more NBA action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Edmund Sumner. Royce O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Watanabe in at the 5. So that's the Nets 5.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in for Watanabe. Thomas comes in for Curry. And it's Mills in for Sumner. Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Alvarado. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Okay, thanks, Allie. Simmons banked it in off the glass.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
McCollum against Mills. That one rolls around and rims out. The Nets with the lead. Oh, deflected. O'Neal on the wing. This one for 3. Buries it from 3.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Nets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. But go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kyrie Irving.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
That won't go either for McCollum. To the wing, right side. To the left wing. Here's Thomas. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Murphy. And here's Ingram from the arc. They get the rebound. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
All right, Joe, congratulations. A great defensive effort for this team tonight. Can you elaborate more on what happened on the defensive end?
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. And we'll see you next.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the endorse, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play. But you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Here's Siakam following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The 9-foot shot. Siakam misses. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Achua. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Pass to Anunoby. Misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Siakam misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Kyrie Irving has a well-earned reputation for making the difficult shots. That is beautiful.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now, here's Siakam. Misses from close range. Outside Irving. Can't hit that one. Trent outside. Over O'Neal. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth dead team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Young out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Banton in at the shooting guard position.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Now Curry, following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Anunoby has the open look. And again, no good by Toronto. Right side, Simmons. Watanabe passes to Mills. On its way from Curry for 2. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir. That's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Now Now here's Van Vliet, guarded closely. He gets it up. Oh, big time play!
And he nailed it.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after half.
And according to my records, and taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets, and that is it for halftime, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Without question, Seth Curry displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now with an update on Scotty Barnes from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to give me an update. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. And here is Van Vliet, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Trent kicks to Achua. Irving against Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing, and the shot goes in.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a legit 3-level scorer. If you concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Here's Irving driving the lane, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a Net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie. And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Watanabe's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Warren. Siakam's shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Sumner. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
No, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Sharing the wing spots for them, it'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Siakam is out there with Young. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the strike.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Misses the three. Raptors trail by 9. Trent passes to Siakam. Three-pointer. Trent can't hit. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Van Vliet. And that one drops for him.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Nets.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
On the court.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now Warren. Pass to Sumner. And here is Curry. Boucher with the steal. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.